Empty side ball screen, really good execution here. Look at Matt. When you run this empty side pick and pop right here, there's just you're going to be getting wide open threes when Lawrence Tech defends this the way they do. Look at this. I mean, there's no backside defender coming all the way from over on that side of the floor. So you get you're going to end up with just wide open pick and pop threes right here with Matt. That's exactly what happens. You just got to knock it down. Of course, if Matt rolls here, we can see if we can get something at the rim, right? Of course, if Matt rolls right here, we can get the pocket pass going, force the backside defender here, and maybe get Jason G on a cut right there. Okay, and then again, the three-point line's still open. You occupy this defender, and then, Jalen's there. But, I mean, again, when you run an empty side pick and pop like this, you are going to be getting wide open threes when a team hedges like Lawrence Tech does because, I mean, the backside defender is just way too far away to get there. All right, cross screen, you just can't miss it. What's Elwood doing here? Okay, first of all, I don't really understand why they need to switch this right here. Elwood and Cody are switching right here for I don't know what reason, but because Elwood's switching this, I think this is why he doesn't see this. I mean, look, his man is right now setting a cross screen. What do you got to do? You got to stay attached and jam this player as he comes through this cross screen so Jason G has time to get on the other side. But when you don't jam the player coming through the cross screen, Jason G doesn't have time to get on the other side, and it's a layup. All right, Matt, you got to set this ball. Look at this. There's too much space. Look at what's going on. First of all, Cody's already starting to come off this ball screen before Matt's even set. Again, Cody's got to be getting ready to run shoulder to shoulder with Matt. We just ran an empty side pick and pop, and Matt got a wide open three. And that's a great look. Okay, so just run it. Look at this. Cody, wait for Matt to get set. Matt, come and set it. And Cody, run shoulder to shoulder here. Look at this. Too much space. Look at the space here between Cody and Matt. It's way too easy for this defender to fight over the top. Again, Cody should be pretty much rubbing shoulders with Matt as he sets this screen. Okay, and now if Matt wants to pop again, he's going to be wide open. The way Lawrence Tech's defending this ball screen, Matt is going to be wide open on a pick and pop if you want it. Or, again, if he rolls, we've got good spacing, we should get something there. But this is just too easy for this defender to be able to fight over the top here. So now you don't force this defender for Lawrence Tech to have to go towards the ball. You can see, so that ball screen doesn't work because of the space between Cody and Matt. And you end up taking a three and airballing. Jalen's got to come off this twist. Look at this. Set a ball screen. They go under. Okay, Jason's setting up to twist a second time. Look, they're not going to be able to go under this second screen. Okay, and now we either get Jason switched onto a guard or, we get them, hedging or in drop coverage, and now we set up Jason's roll to be open, and we create the numbers advantage that a ball screen sets up. But if you're Jalen here, when your man goes under and you come off this, if you're not taking a jumper, look at this. Jason's setting up the twist just right into a second screen. Okay, now we'll get the advantages a ball screen offers. You can see Jalen doesn't go over that second screen, and now we're just resetting. Jason catches it in the post. We got a cut here, right? He's going to draw a double team. Okay, Jalen, you got to be seeing this, right? Ball you man on offense. You see your man's getting ready to creep up. So if I'm Jalen, I'm not 3 steps beyond the three-point line. I'm right at the tip of the three-point line because when my man goes to double here, I'm gone. Right? Look at this right here. Okay, bang. I'm going. Right? And now look at this. So instead of being all the way out here, I'm right here now. Okay? And I'm catching this right here, and look what I'm doing. I'm in the lane, okay, and I'm either trying to power through, drawing a foul, or I'm drawing this defender, and now I think that's Matt. Matt's wide open for a layup, right? So let's see if we can get something easy there. But instead, you stand at the three-point line, so now look, now all you've given us is the ability to take a contested three, and we don't get it. Have to be seeing the ball at all times, right? Ball you man. You can't take your eye off either for a second. Let's look at Jason G here. Okay, look at his eyes. He's not seeing the ball at all, right? He's still not seeing the ball right here. Now, Reed's defending one-on-one. Should Reed be getting blown by baseline? Of course not. But again, if Jason G's doing what he's supposed to do, which is seeing ball and seeing man at all times, he's helping at the rim here. Look at this. When Reed gets beat baseline, look, Jason G just realizes now he needs to help. That's too late. You got to be seeing this the whole time, right? You're constantly seeing ball. You're constantly seeing man, right? So that now right now, look at now you're already going to break to help at the rim. Then Cody can help the helper. so that there's the drop-off pass isn't there. But again, Jason G is seeing the ball way too late. He's taken his eye off the ball for several seconds, and by then it's too late to realize that he needs to go help at the rim, so it's a layup. Someone's got a drop here in the post. Okay, look, ball gets thrown down here. As Cody's cutting through right now. Okay, look at his man's cutting through. Cody, you can still dig here as your man cuts through. Like right now, look at just jab and get back out. Okay? Or Elwood, you got to drop. You're hugging the three-point line too much. You get halfway, and someone's got to dig in the post right here. Okay? I mean, Cody's nearest it. That really, he couldn't do that as his man's cutting through. Just jab and right quickly and get back out to get that dribble picked up. But again, we're leaving Reed on an island here defending in the post, and it's just, it's just too easy. This is beautiful right here. Throw the ball down to Jason G down low, and Jason G draws a double team. Now, what does Reed do? Does Reed stand? No, he does not. He sees his man's going to double, right? It's ball you man on offense. He sees his man went to double, so he doesn't stand. He cuts to this open space, catch, layup. Perfectly executed. Hugging the three-point line in the post right here. Look at this. Ball's down low here. We got to drop. Everyone should be halfway, right? I believe that's Latz. Get halfway. Is that Jared, I believe? Get halfway, right? But no one drops. Look at this. Look at how everyone's hugging the three-point line. Again, we should be halfway. The ball's been on the deck now, 2 dribbles, right? Dig, recover. Or here, dig, recover. Okay, but again, we're just putting Damian on an island here, having to defend the post one-on-one. Again, look at the opportunities we have to dig here. This is Latz, really. Latz has got to drop, and now again, balls on the floor, 1-2, dig, recover. Okay, but we leave Damian here on an island, and this player for Lawrence Tech is way too low now, and it's just an easy little shot. Okay, empty side ball screen, good execution. Now Reed is going to slip this screen, but he screens them enough here to allow Latz to get into the lane. See, he's got the angle now to get into the lane. And what does that do? That draws help to step up. Okay, and now Jared's now wide open for a catch-and-shoot 3. And it was great spacing. Latz attacked hard, which is the key. See how Latz doesn't hesitate or pull his dribble back. He says, I can get into the lane, so let's get into the lane. Nothing bad happens when we get into the lane, right? So you get into the lane, draw that defender, and it's 3. Okay, so here's your breakdown out of a baseline out of bounds. There's no need to switch this. Look at this. There's no screen being set. So why is Jared and Latz switching? Right? Jared can easily stay with his man. Latz can easily stay with his man. Okay, but if you are going to switch this, it's got to be smooth. Okay, and look at this. It's not smooth. We got 2 people going towards one, no one going this way. So now look, now we're out of whack. Now everyone's flinching. Look, now Jared's going this way. And Latz is thinking, okay, maybe I shouldn't have switched this. Look, he's going to flinch a little bit to go back this way. So that little flinch here, and look at how far behind his man is. Now you're done, okay? I mean, now you're late to get through that screen. Now you're beat, and now our defense has to scramble. Reed now has to help. So now there's no one here, so Reed's going to have to sprint to get out. Now there's got to be more help. So you're going to be late to give up an open catch-and-shoot 3. And that all happened back here, because during this baseline out of bounds, there was no need for Jared and Latz to switch this because there was no screen set. So, again, now that bad switch forced the defense to have to scramble, and, in the end, it eventually leads to an open catch-and-shoot 3 for Lawrence Tech. You run this horns look. How is this pass to Reed not getting made? Look at this. Jalen does a great job dragging this big. You throw it over to Damian. Look at this. Oh, my God. Reed's got to be screaming for the ball, okay, right? Because you're wide open here, and Damian's got to see this. This has to go down low. This is a layup. Soon as this ball gets to Reed, it's a layup. But you miss it. Now look, now Reed has the opportunity to, they're trying to run a ball screen right here, but Reed also has the opportunity to seal here. It might be 3 seconds. Really, I don't know how. Right to Damian, Reed, yell, scream at the top of your lungs for the ball, because once this ball gets here, it's a layup. But Damian doesn't see it, and now look, now you run a ball screen with terrible spacing because Reed's trying to post up, and it's just going to end up being a shot clock violation. Where's Cody going here? Okay, the ball's at the top of the key, right? We'll do the shell drill here, right? This is good, right? You're in the gaps, back to the basket right here. Okay, your back isn't to the sideline. You're good. But where's Cody going? His man is lifting here. What's Cody doing? He's all the way down here. So now look, now when this ball gets swung to the wing, Cody, again, shell drill. Ball's at the top of the key. Where are you? Again, you're right about here, right? Back to the basket, okay? And you're in the gaps defensively and all that. Where's Cody? What is he doing? So now this ball gets swung to the wing, and now he's got to sprint to get out. And because he has to sprint to get out, he's going to get beat with a rip-and-go drive. And Latz, or is that Latz or Jared? I can't see. But the great gap defense there, but Cody's just so beat, it's a layup because he was just drifting in total no man's land. Got to be sprinting to get back beneath the three-point line. Look at Cody right here. Like right now, there's no need to even be looking at the ball. Just be sprinting, focus on getting back beneath the three-point line so you're in the gaps defensively. But Cody's looking at the ball here and not, sprinting all the way to just get back beneath the three-point line. So because he's eyeing the ball for I don't know what reason, Jared's the one that's defending the basketball right here. He's not going to be in the gaps. See how he's looking at the ball? So instead of him being right here in the gaps defensively with his back to the basket here, now he's still out past the three-point line, and now there's a driving lane here, and allows this player for Lawrence Tech to get right to the basket for two. Look at this. I don't even know if this is intentional, but look at Cody here. Cody's going to draw a help right here, and Jared, I think almost by mistake, is going to cut. But look what Jared's cut does here. Draws this defender right here. Now, Jalen, ball you man on offense, right? You see your man has just stepped up to help. Where's Jalen going? Look at this. He's fading this way as opposed to just flashing right here to this open space, catching it, and it's a layup. Look at this. I mean, again, I don't even know if this was intentional, but Jared cuts here, so he draws, he occupies Jalen's man right there. So Jalen, just go here, and it's a layup. Flash into the charge circle. But look at Jalen's fading away out here. Jared isn't even really looking for him, but Jalen could have made that a lot easier by doing what? Yelling at the top of his lungs, calling for the ball, make this read easier so Jared can find you, and it's a layup. But you can see what Jared's cut does. It opens something else for someone else. And instead, Jared throws it to Jason G. It's a contested mid-range, and you get nothing. Okay, so if you're hedging this ball screen, Jason G, you got to get up. Why are you level with the screener here? If you're hedging, right, high, okay? As soon as this player hesitates or picks up his dribble, you can recover back out. But what you shouldn't be allowing this player to get into the lane. Again, look at the difference. Look at how much harder this pass is if you're hedging high right here. And now it's much easier for Jalen to tag right here, right? Tag and backside help. Okay, and if a skip pass is made, you have plenty of time to recover. But it's harder for Jalen to be the tag man when you back off and let this player into the lane like this. Okay, now Jalen's got to be doing better here for sure. Okay, look, you see a ball screen's happening right now. Like, Jalen hasn't moved. That's a problem. Jalen should already be creeping up because you're the tag man and backside help. Okay, but Jason G's got to do a much better job of getting higher when he hedges. So Jason G doesn't get high when he hedges. Jalen doesn't do a very good job of being in backside help as the tag man, so it leads to a layup. So when you run this ball screen here, okay, Jalen comes off this ball screen and draws this defender, okay? This player goes under and gets on the other side late. So Jason G, you got to see this. Look at this. You should be seeing what's ball you man on offense. Look, roll hard here. Dive hard, because now we're getting this to you, and you're probably just going to be able to barrel into the lane and either get a layup or be fouled and draw two shots, okay? But again, Jason G's just standing here. Look at his man. His man's all the way over here, but Jason G hasn't moved. You've got to see what your man is doing offensively, right? And he should be diving to this open space, and now we're hitting Jason G, and, you're getting into the lane, and I have a feeling good things are going to happen. But Jason G doesn't move at all, so now Jalen, doesn't have that option to hit him, and you end up turning it over. So this is not an intentional empty side ball screen because Cody's supposed to be coming off of consecutive ball screens here. But besides the fact that when you run an empty side ball screen like this, the man rolling has a lot more space to roll, it allows the ball handler, right, to refuse the ball screen if the defender's leaning towards the screen, and that's what happens here, right? And there's going to be nobody in the gaps then, right? If there's a defender here, Cody refuses this, he's going to be met with a help defender here. But here, look, Cody, the strong side of the floor is emptied out, so Cody can refuse this ball screen, and now he's right into the lane, and he draws a two-shot foul. Can't ball watch. Your head's got to be on a swivel, right? Can't take your eye off the ball or your man for more than a second. You're going back and forth. You're not taking your eye off either. Look at Matt right here. Okay, his head's not on a swivel. He's studying the ball. See how he's studying the ball right there? Not seeing his man. His man's going back door. So right now, because his head's not on a swivel, look, he's going to get beat back door, and now it's too late, and it's a two-shot foul. You got to be seeing what your man's doing on offense. You run this empty side ball screen, you get a switch, right? So Cody's going to blow by his man on this switch right here. Okay, Matt, you've got to be seeing this. Look at this. Cody's got his man beat right here. Your man is all the way over here, okay? You cannot be standing here, and not only standing there, he's fading away to the three-point line. You should be getting ready to creep up, and when your man commits to this double team, look, boom, you're gone in this charge circle. Okay? And now again, Cody's either able to hit you right there, or you occupy this defender, and now Jason G can just dive right here, and he's open, and we can go here. Okay, but when you, again, Matt's not even in my picture now, because he's fading to the three-point line. When you fade to the three-point line, you allow your defender to go help, okay, and then rotate out, and you don't make them pay for it at all. And, you can see you end up just jacking a contested three and not scoring. So Latz is just too glued to the three-point line. Look, ball's right here, okay? Why is Latz still past the three-point line here? Okay, the ball's right here. So you're dropping, okay, underneath. You're beneath the three-point line, right? Your man's 5 steps past the three-point line. Beautiful. Let's be in the gaps, okay? Again, you drop easily another step here. Okay, and with your back to the basket, right? Because now also, look, now when this ball gets swung here, you're in the gaps there too, right? Ball gets swung here. Look at this. Look at how Latz is past the three-point line. No. He should be right at about the nail there, right? With his back to the basket, because now he's in the gaps. Right here, you can stunt and you can recover. But now look, because he's out past the three-point line, now he's got to, try and get back into the gaps defensively. And look at how he's going to be late. So now Elwood's just on an island one-on-one, two-shot foul. You know where we're going here. Empty side ball screen, okay. Beautiful pocket pass through. What is Jalen doing? Look at Jalen. Look at his man. You have to cut, right? Now, Damian's going to score this anyways, but this is such an easier play if you're just right down low to Jalen for a layup, okay? I mean, you just have to cut. Why are you going towards the three-point line? Dive to this open space, and it's a layup. But now Damian's going to end up scoring here, but Damian should have just been able to pass that to Jalen and have it be an easy layup. This is bad ball screen defense. I'm not sure what it looks like you're trying to ice this ball screen here. If that's the case, Elwood's got to get way higher here, okay? And Jason G comes underneath, and you down it this way, right? Keep him to this part of the floor. You can't let the guard turn the corner that way. So either you're trying to ice this ball screen and Elwood's not getting high enough, or you're not trying to ice this ball screen and Elwood's trying to cheat this screen and anticipate. And you can't do that either because look how out of position you're going to be. Now you're going to, whatever way, this guard was able to blow by and turn the corner there because Elwood was out of position to defend a ball screen, depending on whether you were icing it or what you were trying to do. That's just not good ball screen defense. So, Matt, we'd really like you to roll here, okay? I mean, Lawrence Tech is switching this ball screen way late, but look what happens. When you pop, you don't make them pay for switching this ball screen as late as they do, okay? Look, and you can still take a jumper here if you roll, okay? Right? It can just be a nice little mid-range jumper. Or, of course, draw this backside defender. Jason G's wide open, right? But when you pop to the three-point line like this, look at you don't make Lawrence Tech pay for switch. Look how late Lawrence Tech switches this ball screen. So, again, if Matt's rolling here, right, coming off this ball screen and rolling here, okay, now look, pocket pass through, and now you can just take a little, jumper at the elbow. But when you pop, look at, you allow them to switch late and don't make them pay for it. Now you got to reset. Great stuff here. Look at this. Throw the ball down low to Jason G in the post, and he draws a double team, right? Okay, it's going to be Cody's man right here going to double. And what does Cody do? He does not stand. Look what Cody does. Cuts to the basket right here. Okay, and it's just and it's a nice and one. And again, there's no reason for him not to cut, because if his cut isn't there, it's because this defender went there, and now Matt's going to be wide open. So we get an opportunity to get a look at the basket, take advantage of it, and one layup. All right, nice. You run an empty side ball screen, force a switch right here. Okay, and what happens? You identify the mismatch down low immediately. You go down low immediately, and look at you force Lawrence Tech to have the foul, and it's, out of bounds on the baseline. So, Cody, I love that you're in the gaps, but this little jab step is unnecessary. Look at this right here. Okay, like if you're Cody right here, all you got to do is, as this player comes in, you can just stunt at it. You don't have to move in. Moving in is unnecessary. You're staying level to the ball as this player comes this way. You're just jabbing and coming back out, but you don't have to take your body inward. Look at Cody right here. See how he's going to move his body inward here? Watch this. I'll zoom in. See that little jab step inward is unnecessary. Now you're not going to be able to get back out. He's positioned fine. Look, if we back it up here, he's positioned just fine like this. Okay, let this player come to you, okay, and then you can just jab at it without having to move in first, and then you'll be easily able to get back out to the three-point line. But again, you can see Cody is going to take his body inward first. See that little jab step inward? So now it's much harder for him to get out, and now he's going to get beat on a rip-and-go drive. Latz does a good job. Look how Latz stunts, recovers, but Cody just got so beat by that now he's got a foul, and it's 2 shots. So this is off the full court press here. There's got to be some communication, though, when they set up in the half court. Okay, Latz, if you're going with this player right here, okay, you got to stay with him. Or if you're expecting Reed to pick up this player, you got to communicate this. There has to be communication. Again, if this is not your man, Latz, okay, and you get cross-matched, that's okay. You can scram out of it, but you certainly can't scram out of it or expect Reed to just take this player right here for Lawrence Tech without any communication. There has to be communication right here, okay? And when there isn't communication, this is what happens. Look at this. We got Reed and Latz both guarding this player. No one checking the player that's now in the corner, so you give up a wide open three. All right, empty side ball screen, good spacing. Look at this. You empty the strong side of the floor out, and look at all the options. Cody also, what does Cody do? He does a great job of attacking downhill, and look what we have. Reed, look at Reed's roll here is pretty open, right? If he catches this, he's going to be able to turn and get a little short shot at the rim, but Cody, because he attacks, gets in the lane with the spacing, and it's just an open jumper. Very nice. So, Latz, you want to take one more dribble here. Look at this. Empty side ball screen. Get in the lane. Like, you have the ability to get in the lane. All you got to do, Lawrence Tech's in drop coverage. All you've got to do is just engage this defender right here, right? You're in the lane. Once this defender has to step up towards the ball and commit towards the ball, Reed's roll is going to be wide open. And if Reed's roll isn't wide open, it's because this defender came all the way over in this backside help area, and now Jalen's wide open here. In this spot right there. Okay, but again, you want to engage this defender, get him to commit towards the ball, and it should be, I'm expecting it's Reed right there. So, then that pocket pass to Reed is there, but Latz pulls his dribble back. Look at this. This big hasn't committed anywhere, and you've already pulled your dribble back, okay, and now you got to reset. Can't take your eye off the ball if you're Cody here. Look at Cody. He's got his back to the sideline right here, not to the basket. Okay, and because he isn't seeing the ball. Now, again, should Jason be getting beat baseline like this? Okay, no. But look at it. If Cody's seeing the ball, like right now, he's not seeing the ball. Look at it. You have no idea what's going on. If his back is towards the basket, right? Now he's seeing the ball, and he knows he knows he has to help earlier. See, like right now, if he's seeing the ball, he already knows he's got to go help, right? And clog off that driving lane baseline here. Okay, but he's just starting to see the ball now, okay? So by now, his ability to go help is way too late. See, again, as his man cuts through here, okay, his back remains to the basket. He's seeing the ball the whole time. And now he sees, oh, Jason's beat. Now I got to go help right now, and now you're there early. But because he's there late, you end up fouling, and it's 2 shots for Lawrence Tech. Okay, so Reed does a great job dropping, right, and getting you're halfway. Okay, but look what happens here. Reed's going to gamble, but look at this. Right now, okay, good dig, right? You got the dribble picked up, but don't stick around. Okay, you dig, you recover, but Reed is going to gamble here. He's sticking around. Look at how Reed is going for a steal there. Why is he still in the post? He should be already back to the three-point line. But now you're gambling trying to get a steal as opposed to just digging and recovering, and now you're going to end up giving up an open three because of that. Okay, terrible ball screen defense. Lawrence Tech sets a ball screen right here. Well, what is this? I mean, are you in drop coverage? If you're in drop coverage, Damian's got to stay towards the ball here. Look at this. I mean, if you're dropping towards the ball, and you can have a little bit, maybe a little bit of backside help right here on this roll. But you can't leave and go back to your man until Cody's able to get underneath, or able to get and able to play the man straight up one-on-one. Again, are you are you hedging? Then Damian's got to get high up there. If you're icing, but you just can't. Look at this. Damian's just totally not defending the ball handler at all, and so now that forces a defender to have to help, and you just give up an open three because that ball screen defense, I don't know what Damian was doing there. All right, you run an empty side ball screen. Good job. You get a switch right here. Okay, Jared, this is a terrible shot. Okay, right now you see that you got the switch here on Reed, and Reed needs to be calling it out, right? Reed's got a switch. We got to make that known, right? And right here, Jared, just pull your dribble back and let's just hammer this mismatch. It's Reed on a guard. He's probably got 6 to 7 inches easily there. If we get that ball down low, it's going to be an easy 2 for Reed, or he's going to draw a double team and someone else is going to be open. But instead of Jared identifying that mismatch, he's going to jack a mid-range contested jumper and you don't score there. Want to cut here. Okay, you got Damian in the post. Okay, draws a double team. You don't want to stand at the three-point line, because when you stand at the three-point line, now your defender has the ability to get back out. Again, I know it's Latz, but if Latz has the opportunity to cut, go. Okay, because look at right now. Okay, boom. Now you're on the move, and you're getting this. This looks like it's going to be an easy layup. But if this defender comes all the way in here, well, now we got Jason G, right? If this defender steps up, you should probably be able to power through him anyways. But if not, this area is wide open. So again, when you don't cut, look, now this defender, Latz's defender, can go double the post and then rotate back out, and you haven't made them pay at all, okay? And now you end up not scoring. Okay, this is not good ball screen defense right here. Okay, look, Lawrence Tech's running a ball screen. What is Jason G doing? Okay, you end up switching this ball screen, which, is fine, but you can't switch like this. Look at how Cody's switching over the top. Okay, you never switch over the top. If you're switching, you get screened, bang, right now you're underneath the screener. You never switch over the top of the screener. But I really doubt you wanted Jason G guarding a guard and Cody guarding a big here. Okay, so, if that's the case, again, Jason G can't sag. He's got to get up. This looks like something that you got to hedge. Okay, again, you've got Elwood's right here in backside out. This is an easy tag, right? Tag, recover. Okay, not hard at all, but Jason G can't sag. Because look what happens. You end up switching this ball screen. Again, if that was the plan the whole time, you can't switch like this, because look what happens. Now, you switch over the top. There's many reasons why you can't switch over the top, but one of them is because Jason G had to awkwardly switch onto a guard. Look, you get Damian's got to stay in and help now. And now you give up a catch-and-shoot three that they miss. But look, because Cody switched over the top, now this Lawrence Tech player has position down low. It's an easy offensive rebound and just a simple putback. But then that all really got screwed up right here because this ball screen defense was just not good. Right here, you're either underneath when you switch, or Jason G's up and you're hedging, and Elwood's the tag man here, tag, recover. Okay? But Cody switches over the top, so now he's not in position to get this rebound, and, you give up an easy putback because of that. So right here, Elwood should not be lifting. Look at this. Your man's not in backside help yet, so all you've done here by lifting is just bring your man closer to this play. Stay wide, give Jason G room to roll. Look at this. We should be able to hit Jason G right here in a pocket pass, right? But because Elwood's lifting when his man's not even in backside help, you're just bringing your man into this roll. So now, I mean, and Cody's not even really looking at Jason G. But I mean, the read is you see what Lawrence Tech's doing. They're in drop coverage right here. Elwood, you got to stay wide. Okay, we want Jason G to have space to roll. Okay, and now we can hit Jason G, and again, you force him to have to step up, and now this dunker spot opens up. Okay, or now if your man sinks down, now you're open at the three-point line. But we want to get this pass through to Jason G, and by Elwood lifting when his man isn't in backside help, all you're doing is just bringing your man closer to the roll here. Okay? And, so now Cody ends up, you just lose the advantage there, and you got to reset. Again, spacing. Look at this. Elwood's this should be an empty side ball screen. What is that, Matt? Or I think that's Jason G. Whoever that is, get out of the way. Because look at this. Elwood's going to make a great pocket pass through here, but look at this. You've just, by you standing here when this ball screens. Now, Elwood should be waiting, too. You got to see that you got a man here, and you got to wait for him to clear to the weak side of the floor. Because look at how open this pocket pass should be. This should just be pocket pass powering through. But again, Jason G stood there in the middle, so there's no place for Damian to roll because there's a defender right there. Now, look what happens here. We still have the opportunity to cut here, right? Jason G's man's right here. Cut. What are you doing? Look at this. Go. Dive to this open space. Because now we're slipping this to you, and you're either powering up, again, or you're occupying this defender, and we're open in the corner. Or by you cutting, this defender goes with you, and we're open here. But again, Jason G just stands here, okay? He clogs up the ball screen, then he just stands. So now we're done, okay? Now you got to reset, and it's a moving screen and a turnover. Damian's got to get back beneath the three-point line. Look, this is Damian's man right here. Whatever, you need to be sprinting to get back beneath the three-point line. Doesn't matter where your man is. Look at this. What's Damian doing here? Look at this. The ball's right here. Damian's in just no man's land. Get here, okay? When your man comes back, you guard him and do what you got to do. But while your man is out past half court, you should be here in the gaps, right? There's no driving lane here. But Damian's out here in no man's land, so look what happens. This player for Lawrence Tech can do whatever he wants, and it's just a jumper. So on this ball screen right here, well, first of all, Jared's too glued right now to the three-point. Look at his back. Back is to the sideline. Should be to the basket, okay? But this doesn't matter because Jared shouldn't have to go anywhere. Look at this. Cody's getting ready to set up to ice this ball screen. What is Reed doing? You can't be. Why is he with his man, the screener? You got to get underneath. I mean, if you don't get underneath the lane, you're just giving up the lane. I mean, right here again, they're setting up to set this ball screen right here. Okay, as soon as you see Cody get ready to ice this ball screen here, Reed, you got to get underneath, and there's got to be communication too. Someone's got to say ice, 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 so everyone knows where to go. Because if only one person's icing a ball screen, this happens. And so look, now Jared's got to come over and help. Okay, because Reed didn't down the ball screen. And now he's going to, obviously be late to get over, and so it's a rip-and-go drive and two-shot foul. Okay, so this three goes down, but I just want to point this out here. Okay, look at Jared. Jared's going to beat his man and turn the corner and go baseline here. Damian, look at this. Okay, so you're seeing all that, right? If you're Damian right here, okay? So when Jared turns the corner here and your man steps up to help, look at this. Why is Damian fading away here? Damian should be diving into this charge circle. So when Jared turns the corner, we can just toss it to you for a dunk. Okay? Now again, Jared draws enough help that Latz is going to be open for a catch-and-shoot three that he knocks down. But again, I mean, it is still, Damian, don't go. Look at Damian's going away. He's gone further from the hoop. Again, look at right here. Jared turns the corner. Damian, right now, you got to dive to this spot right here. So Jared has the option to drop it to you for an easy two. Now again, you still get 3 points out of this, but if that didn't go down, we just gave up. A free 2 points because Damian didn't cut to that open spot.